Hey everyone, we're back at it, and I want to take a moment here today and talk about how I think that you should live your life, that we should all live our lives. Got my lovely assistant here, Pam. She's not going to say a whole lot today. She's kind of little camera shy, but anyways, so how I think that we should live our lives is with the knowledge that we have a terminal illness. I have a terminal illness, and so do you. And that terminal illness is called life. All right, you are going to die, and so am I, and so is everyone else. And this sounds on the surface perhaps like a very morbid subject or a very Debbie Downer subject. It's really not. And I can't stress enough the importance of reading and understanding and knowing about these subjects. I really think it could help to improve the quality of your life as you go through it. I have these a pen. These are copper. It's a copper pen. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says Memento Mori. Okay, and I have a copper mechanical pencil, and that says Amor Fati. Okay, those are both Latin phrases, and they mean so much to me. I started studying Stoicism and listening to a speaker, Ryan Holiday. It's author, speaker. If you haven't looked up any of Ryan's stuff, I highly recommend him. Great guy, great stuff. He has an email you can subscribe to, the Daily Stoic. It's free. Highly recommend it. He sends out one email a day. So he's big on Stoicism. The term, okay, memento mori simply means remember death. Okay, remember that you are going to die. It is inescapable. All right, and to delve into that a little bit, um, death could come to us at any time, and you really don't know. You just don't. Best case scenario, you live to be 105 years old, and you're on your deathbed, surrounded by your loved ones, having lived a full, long life, with no regrets. The odds of that, probably slim. All right. More realistically, you're going to die in your 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe. A lot of times it can be sudden. You don't know what's coming. So, with that knowledge, you really have to take in consideration how you live your daily life. And that's so important because today is the best day of your life. It is. It really is. Whether you're sitting at work or whether you're doing something you absolutely hate, today is the best day of your life. And I'll tell you why that is. It's because it's the only day you can possibly live. All right. You can't live tomorrow. All right. And yesterday already went. So today, right now, the present moment, and that's what really this is all about, is living in the present moment. Um, this is the best day of your life because this might be the only day that you get left. This might be it. And you have to have that mindset in the back of your mind that you can leave at any time and you don't know. So often you don't know. And if you do know, maybe you get very short warning. You might only get a few months. There's no rewind button, people. And I know a lot of this year, and you hear it, and it's so cliche. But once you start to apply it to your daily lives, it really starts to make a lot of sense. Um, at least for me. So the and the other term here is amor fati, okay, and that's a Latin phrase, and that simply means love your fate. Okay, there are so many things in life that you can't change it. Worry about the things that you can change, all right, and do your best to change them. Okay, and the things that you can't change, let go. Who cares? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your efforts. Concentrate your efforts. Concentrate your focus on what you can change. All right, love your fate. All right, maybe you got dealt a shitty hand in life. Love it. Learn from it. The best you can do with any situation that is troubling you, whether it's financial, whether it's health, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, I don't care what the best you can do with any challenge that you're currently experiencing is decide A, can I change it? Okay. B, what's the lesson? How can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Okay. Is it something I can change? Well, I'll work on that. If it's not, then who cares? It's out of my hands. Amore fate. Whatever. The best you can do is learn from it and grow from it. All right. So when you really start to apply this stuff, you learn that you don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that your tomorrows are endless, because they're not. You have a very limited supply of tomorrows. All right. All you have is your present moment. All right. That's it. And once you start to learn that you are terminal, you are dying. Okay. Every single one of us has a terminal illness. Don't fall in the trap of saying, oh, if I die, like you have a choice. You have no choice in the matter. It is coming to you. It is coming to me. It's coming to every single one. Once you start to apply this knowledge, hey, you know what? I'm terminal. I'm dying. That's it. Okay. Some of us, unfortunately, some of us are dying more than others. But don't fall into the fallacy of thinking that that you don't have a terminal illness, because you do. Your terminal illness is called life. Okay. Some of us, unfortunately, are much more terminal than others. Nonetheless, we're all terminal. You are all dying every single day. There is an absolute defined moment in time when you will take your last breath. That's a fact. It's inescapable. Every single second that you spend upset or frustrated or angry or resentful or jealous, or, that is a moment, a second that's ticking off that clock. Just think of a stopwatch just counting down, okay, or counting up to the moment when you take your last breath. If you could see it in that regard, you would really start to think, geez, I'm wasting a lot of time, being pissed off or angry or resentful or jealous or insecure or whatever. I'm worried. I'm anxious. Stop. Really, you got to stop. That clock is just a ripping, baby, and you can't stop it. There is a time when you're going to hit a point, and that's it. Game over. So, our son has taken quite an interest in genealogy, here in the past couple of months. And he's looking these grave sites up of our ancestors, and he wants to go around. He wants to see these grave sites, the local ones and whatnot. So we've gone to a few different graveyards now, and he gets so excited when he finds these headstones. And I walk around with him, and it's really impacted me. It's really, struck me that, hey, this is where you're going to end up sooner than later. Okay, it's going to come quick. I have a good friend of mine that gave me a visual on this. Now, the average, male in the U.S. is living about 75, I guess, 77 or something. He took a tape measure and he stretched it all the way out to 75 inches. Okay, that's what, 6 feet 3 inches. Okay, and he said, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'll be 49 in June." And he pointed to 49 out of 75, and he said, "You're here." He goes, "This is what you got left on average if you go by the averages." And it really struck me. It's like, wow, that's when you can visualize it like that. It really starts to impact you that, hey, I'm not going to get spun up because somebody cut me off. I'm not going to get spun up because the economy sucks or Trump's in office or whatever. Guys, you're wasting your time getting twisted up over this stuff. Okay. Memento mori, remember your death. Okay, it's right there at your side at all times. It's never going away, and one of these days you're going to go with it. Okay, every day that you escape it is a good day. Oh, you got to get up for work, or you're pissing and moaning because you got this or that going on, and stop. This is about living now, living in the present moment. All right, because that's all that life really is. Don't ever forget, today is the best day of your life, because it is the only day you can possibly live. You can't live tomorrow, okay? And yesterday already came and went. Today is it. Today's the best day of your life because it is the only day you can possibly live. It is the only present moment you can possibly be in. I can tell Pam's bored bored over here. I don't like that stuff, Eric. I don't like talking about that stuff. I don't understand it. The philosophical stuff, the Stoicism, they can be a little tough to read, understand and read. Just know this, folks. Know that life is happening right now. It's not that next vacation you're going on. It's not that next cruise you're going on. It's not, it's now. It's today. It's while you're at work. It's while you're driving home. It's while you're grocery shopping. It's while you're mowing your yard. That's life. All right. That's when you have to be happy. All the other stuff will come. Okay. The vacations and the cruises and, all the stuff you look forward to, that's going to come. Okay. But be happy now. Okay. Memento mori. Remember your death. Remember, this is it. This is the best day of your life. This is all you got. Amore fante. Okay. I don't care what shitty hand you were dealt. All right. Your shitty divorce, this, that, physical, mental, emotional, financial, whatever. Can you change it? If so, work on that. All right. If you can't, forget about it. All right. Stop wasting your time trying to. All right. And learn what is the lesson. Every single challenge hands you a lesson. It hands you a tool that you can learn and grow from. How can I shape this lesson, that this shitty hand I was dealt? What can I possibly learn from this to become better? Okay, to become happier, to grow from this. All right, so I try to keep. I'm on 11 minutes now. I try to keep these things to under 10 minutes because I know everybody loses time. Everybody's busy. As you go through your busy life, folks, remember memento mori. All right, this is the only day you have to live. This is it. This is the best day of your life. Don't fall into the fallacy of thinking that you have endless tomorrows, because you don't. All right, this is a limited time offer. Guys, everyone, I hope this helped a little bit. We'll talk soon. We got a lot to talk about. But until then, we'll talk to you later. You can say bye. Bye. Talk to you later, guys.